Hi. Today's guest of Push Push Go is IAB Romania Director Executive Ioana Anescu. Hi, Ioana.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure, and it's very nice meeting you. Hopefully, we can at some point meet even in real life.
Yes, sure. That would be fantastic. Ioana, would you like to tell us a little bit more about IAB, the goals of the association?
Yes. In Romania, as in other countries where the IAB is present, the scope of the association is to help implement the standards in digital advertising, opening the path for self-regulation, and helping with the growth of the industry of the industry of digital marketing. The IAB in Romania was founded in 2007 by the most prominent agencies and publishers at that time. And we still hold the same structure of the members, but now we have also the clients that are becoming more and more interested in getting involved more in setting up best practices and in having a more organized digital advertising industry.
Okay, I understand. And what's trends of the modern communications are most important for your organization?
So far, we handled exclusively the digital channels. We try to focus on local publishing and encourage and help them to have to be successful. And we also tackle the platforms, the international platforms, as everyone. We try to help our members to get a hold on the digital video, digital audio. So yeah, this is the channels that we focus, and in the when we develop our activities, we focus now on the new technological trends and changes, things that kind of keeps our mind busy for the last 2 years, and also to understand how the new regulations and regulators initiatives impact their business and how to prepare for these changes.
Sure. And IAB is not only in Romania, but in other countries also. So how do you cooperate with other branches of your organizations?
I think that one of the powers and the strengths that the IAB has is the network that it takes is part of, and we keep a strong connection with IAB Europe. IAB Romania has been present for 2 mandates in the board of directors of IAB Europe. We try to keep contact with our colleagues from other countries in order to exchange know-how, in order to help each other with implementing some of the projects. So yeah, I think that the connection and keeping a strong contact with our colleagues is very, very important for us as Romania and for other countries in general.
And obviously in IAB Romania, there is quite a few companies at the moment. How many is there at the moment in your association?
We have now 45 members. And also we have a lot of collaborators, so other companies that we work with or that support our activities and want to get involved, even if they are not necessarily members or they are not necessarily members yet.
How is the onboarding process going for those companies which want to join IAB?
So first of all, they need to file a request. They need to fill in a form to express their interest. The request is analyzed by our board of directors. Then usually it gets a green light, and then and then they become members. And they have access to all of resources that IAB Romania has for the members, like the ROAD study, the study that evaluates the ad spend in Romania,
Mm-hmm.
and access to our newsletter with various information, special offers like invitations or discounts for various events,
Mm-hmm.
invitations to mix awards or to be speakers or to be part of IAB Digitalks and all other things that we prepare for, especially for our members.
You are also like a educational organization. You want to educate companies within the organization and show them what they can do and how they can develop. Yes.
Yes, yes. It's obviously one of the main pillars of the IAB activity, and not only to inform and share know-how to the companies, but we also have in plan to develop educational area for young people or for people who want to have a shift in the career and
Mm-hmm.
want to get in the digital advertising ecosystem, and we try to map the steps that they need to take in order to become a specialist in digital advertising.
That sounds great. And what kind of organizations are in your organization in the IBA organization? What kind of types of organizations actually join your association?
Usually we have, or the structure is like this: we have media agencies, we have digital agencies or full service agency, we have technology providers, publishers, local publishers, advertisers, and some companies that focus on research for digital marketing.
Okay, and those companies obviously cooperate together within the group. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we value a lot, or actually, the success of our project relies a lot on the involvement of our members, because basically what we do for them. So, and for the entire industry, but their input is really, really important for the success of a project, because we need to have everybody on board in order to make sure that all the interests are being covered and all the voices of the industry are being heard. We try to understand and we try to find out what are the challenges and how
Mm-hmm.
can we as IAB facilitate the solving or the overpassing of these challenges. We have now a lot of technology that is changing, so we try to help them to understand, to give them resources and tools that they need to implement in their business in order to face all these changes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we their involvement and their contribution, the contribution of the members, is really, really important to the success of the association.
Yes, I understand. So, what IAB Romania looking forward in the future of the e-commerce sector? What's your plans? How you planning to grow?
In the last years, obviously the e-commerce was on a very big trend, on a
Yes.
very growth
Mm-hmm.
trend. So obviously we think that this sector might be one of the biggest investments in investors in the digital advertising.
Mm-hmm.
We see a trend in this retail media, but not just for big retails, but also for digital marketplaces. And we see that this might be, let's say, the next trend. We also want to help the e-commerce sector to rely more on and to understand how they can use the data that they own and how they can transform this not only to sell more but also to build their brands more, because it's a need of building the trust in e-commerce sector
Mm-hmm.
for some e-commerce shops, not the big one, but they're more and more small and very niche um, um, online online commerce shops and platforms. So yeah, and we expect and we hope to have stronger collaboration and involvement with the e-commerce representatives.
Great. And also, like, Push Push Go is from Poland, and we are part of the IAB Romania association. So I guess it's also not only for your for companies within Romania, it's also for others which wants to be present on your market. Yes.
Yes, so the companies are not just local, although most of the companies obviously are from Romania. We have some other companies that are based in different countries, but they decided to become members, or they are members in IAB Romania in order to either set up the business or to develop their business in these countries. So and to network, to find partners, to develop their business, and in this case, or in such case, also to help at the local market development, because whoever comes with solutions or with tools that can make the digital communication better on local level, at local level, well, it's a plus and it's an advantage.
Yes, of course. Like you mentioned before, you are focusing on the modern communication. So everything what comes from companies which are working within that is quite okay for you to have in your group.
Yes, it's basically all the companies that have interest in developing or in supplying technology or supplying tools for digital industry, companies that activate in the digital industry, and everyone who has an interest to communicate on digital channels.
Okay, okay. Joanna, thank you very much for today. We know a little bit more about IAB Romania and the things you are doing, and companies which can join your organization. Thank you very much for today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.